Welcome to the bright side of aging. My name is Ike Engelbaum. I'm a pharmacist and the publisher of AmericanSeniorGazette.org. It has been wisely said, you cannot help getting older, but you can help getting old. It has also been said that age is a matter of the mind. If you don't mind, it doesn't matter. My purpose in doing the show is so that seniors and caregivers can share their ideas and questions on how we can age gracefully and in a vertical position for as long as our good genes will allow. And if we've inherited bad genes, how to outwit them. Our topics include senior housing, financial, legal, safety, travel, health issues, interesting senior events in the community, and most of all, tips on how to put old on hold. If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters, healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment. Independent, assisted living center. We can do it all, or just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please, let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980 and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity. For over 30 years, Cruz Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you like, Cruz Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like the free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruz Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789.
And I hope your day is off to a moving start. And the way the weather is in Michigan, we are getting an extra dose of winter. That's what we need, more winter. Theoretically, believe it or not, we are only supposed to have 13 weeks of winter. Somehow the figures have gotten turned around. But this is a wonderful state, and we're in the holiday spirit, having just celebrated Thanksgiving, and hopefully you are thankful of what a wonderful country we indeed have. And I'm so blessed to have people around me who feel the same way. And in fact, for those of you who have not heard of our show, Bright Side of Aging is intended to look at the positive aspects of aging. As mentioned, my name is IKE ENGELBAUM, and I have a series of Ikeisms, and one that I'd like to share with you is the fact that aging is inevitable, wisdom is optional. Now, if you want to become wiser, surround yourself by people that are smarter than you, and also being grateful to our country. And we have a lot to be grateful for. And for those of you who are not aware, I seek people that I want to support that support me. And our advertisers, like we just heard, Cruz Hearing, is probably one of the most wonderful human beings around. Felix Cruz actually teaches at Wayne State. He himself wears hearing aids. I do now, and I'm blessed to be able to hear. If you are getting together with family, nothing is worse than for them not to be able to communicate with you so that it's a comfortable conversation. And it's really embarrassing and shameful that people are not aware that for free, while our government dollars are still there, Felix Cruz has a caption phone for anyone that's limited in their hearing. It's free, but the qualification is that you have to have poor hearing. You can check it out. Basically, my conversation right now, if you're listening to it, if you had a caption phone, you could see written out on the screen. And the phone can be installed in your home or a loved one at no charge. All you got to do is call our toll-free number, 888-489-8980. Aside from getting legitimate and honest sponsors, I look out for people who are out to help us live a better life. And one of the principles that involved in that whole theme is Dr. Andre Lee. I've had the privilege of knowing Dr. Andre Lee probably for over a quarter of a century. And I knew him when he was just getting to change his career path, not because necessarily he loved to do it, but he was the administrator for Highland Park General Hospital. They decided to close up, so that meant Dr. Andre Lee had to find a new direction. To his credit and his knowledge, he founded Leeway Foundation. And fortunate for him, his last name is Dr. Leeway. He is actually leading the way for fundraising projects promoting health education and helping the needy in our society. And Dr. Andre Lee, aside from his medical knowledge, is also an author. And he and I have collaborated so that we can help your organization, for you, as well as the organization, benefit both health-wise and financially wise. And I'm really excited in having him on the air again, and he's going to be discussing one of his latest projects, which is writing a book. Hello, Dr. Andre Lee.
Yes,
Hello.
sir. On the air and full of air.
What's that?
Yes, sir. I said on the air and full of air.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. Have you got a regular phone going or a cell phone? Anyway, we'll do the best we can. Are you able to hear me okay?
Is that better? Yeah, is that better?
What's that? All
Is
right.
that better?
Anyway, I wanted you to expound a little bit about your background. I just briefly gave an overview. Is there anything I missed that you wish I had said about you, Doctor?
Oh, well, no, I'm still good looking, even at my age. But other than that, no, I'm very happy that I've been in the healthcare field for so long, and I've helped so many people. So that's that makes me feel very good. And I'm still trying to do it. And I wrote the book to remind people of history. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you fine. Right.
Okay, all right.
I can hear you fine.
So,
wanted to...
and that's what Leeway Foundation does. We try to... Wonder what now?
I wanted to check with you as far as your book is concerned. Tell us what prompted you to write the book, and give us some highlights about the book.
Well, I've always been a medical historian, and so I like to recognize people who have spent so much of their life, like yourself, helping other people. And so I'd like to remind people that you deserve some recognition. And I don't want people to forget the sacrifices of those who spent 30, 40, 50 years of their lives serving other people. So that's pretty much why I wrote the book. And that's what the Leeway Foundation does. We keep history alive, but we also try to educate people on health ailments and conditions and try to improve their lives and their lifestyle. So that's what the book. And in the book, I wrote about people like Ida Gray, who was the first African-American dentist, female, to graduate in the United States. She graduated from the University of Michigan. And Dr. Fitzbutler, who graduated from the University of Michigan and went on to found a medical school down in Louisville. So it's people like that deserve that recognition, and I don't want people to forget them. That make sense?
Now, you also mentioned Dr. Julius Combs. I guess he's... yes.
Good friend. He just transitioned recently, about a year ago. But Dr. Combs formed what we call today I want to say wellness plan. That's not Omnicare. But he started out as the Michigan HMO, which was one of the early managed care organizations in the United States. And it was the first minority-owned HMO. And it was so surprising that the Secretary of HHS, or Health and Human Services, HEW at that time, Califano, came to Detroit for their inaugural opening. But the interesting thing beyond that is that they were the first minority-owned HMO to be, or health organization, as far as I know, to be on the New York Stock Exchange, which was a very rare feat. This was back in the 70s, which was a very, very difficult to do. But and it survives today. The name has been changed. I think it's called Omnicare now. But it was he and two other people, I think, were founders of the Michigan HMO.
And getting to know a little bit more about the book, I think you'd be wise, and I'm sure you probably thought of it, that this could be a great book for book discussion groups at churches and different organizations that really are looking for something concrete, so to speak, to discuss. Is your book available now as we speak?
Oh, absolutely. It's on Amazon. You can get it. You can go to Amazon
and the book is titled what?
The Legacy of Black Medical Pioneers.
So it's available online.
And it's not that expensive.
I hate to
It's
put
not
you
that
on the
expensive.
spot.
You can get a digital
but,
or in print.
And I thought that maybe if you're open to it, I belong to the Caustic Senior Center. I host a discussion on new friends. Maybe I might have you on the phone on a speakerphone, and we could discuss your book among the people that show up. How's that sound?
Oh, that sounds like a winner to me. And,
right.
and not only that, but I went to the fair last night.
If anyone is interested,
and I got invited
by all
to
means, give us a call at 888-489-8980, and I can put you in touch with Dr. Lee, as well as some of the other programs that we have available. And give us a little thumbnail sketch on the whole concept of Leeway Foundation. We talked about the fact that you're out to educate in a fun type way. Tell us about the game.
I like to educate and entertain at the same. I like to educate and entertain at the same time, and so I get invited to speak. Like coming up in February, I got invited to speak at 2 different events on, of course, with Black History Month. But what we like to do is partner with churches and other nonprofit organizations to help fundraise for them. And in these trying and difficult times, we have what I call an educational game show format. And it doesn't necessarily have to be on health. We can make it on other topics. But it's a fun trivia quiz type of program that we can do on site or by Zoom or both. And people can buy tickets to attend and participate. And in that way, we generate revenue that we can share with both the venue as well as my foundation. And people have fun doing it at the same time.
Wow.
That makes sense?
Makes more than sense. It makes dollars. Actually.
Yeah, if people are interested, we can come put on a 2-hour show. And, people will be interactive. It's interactive. It's not just you sit back and watch. You can participate in the show.
And there's another segment to it that I'd like to highlight, and that is you could bring in young people to join their parents and doing the quiz together. That way they can have fun and also be educated at the same time. It's such a simple idea.
Right.
One of my IKEisms is that there's a lot of complicated problems that can be solved with a simple solution, and that does not work. Okay? But then again, there's a lot of simple solutions to complicated problems. And one of the most complicated problems is educating people in a way that they not only learn, but they enjoy in the learning process. And Leeway Foundation can do that. You can see in a quiz format, and you can add prizes, and you can have joy, fun, and become smarter than you already are. And if anyone is interested in putting a program like that together...
And here's the good thing.
Right, I was going to say, if they call 888-489-8980, we can make it happen. And we can do it in any part of the country. And obviously, if we're in Michigan, we can do it at the local level. And you could be on the screen to facilitate in the process. Is that right, Dr. Lee?
And it doesn't cost you anything. We'll put it on. We'll tell you what the cost is, and you fundraise. All you have to do is provide the venue to do it.
All right.
You can't beat that. That's a win-win situation. No win-win, can't lose situation.
That's why I like to talk to you, because you're a winner, Dr. Lee. Stay a winner, Dr. Lee. Unfortunately, I got to take a break. but we'll be right back, and we're going to continue our conversation in the next few weeks coming up. So have a great day, and happy post-Thanksgiving, happy pre-Christmas. Right now, we're going to take a brief break, and we'll be right back. Don't go away.
If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW, stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment, independent, assisted living center. We can do it all, or just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980 and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity. When it's time to move, don't trust all your memories and most prized possessions to just some guys with a truck. Get personalized first-class treatment from bonded and experienced moving professionals. If you're confused about all the details involved in moving from one household to another, call 1-888-489-8980. Is always the concern of who should I call about the utilities? How shall I handle my household appliances? What should I do about my pets? What do I need to handle in advance of the move? For a free brochure titled Practical Hints to Make Moving Day Easier, call Aberdeen Van Lines at 1-888-489-8980. We can even help you in selling your home or any furniture that you may no longer wish for your next move. Let Aberdeen help make your move a dream. So call 1-888-489-8980 now.
And I want to highlight the whole aspect of furniture. If you have had time to look around in your home now, and there's stuff that you don't no longer use, in Pontiac and select areas in the city, there are furniture banks that would welcome the furniture. And you could use it as a deduction as well if you're so inclined. But there's so many needy people out there, and there's an old line that says, God must love needy people because he made so many of them. On a positive note, if we're fortunate enough to have a roof over our house, our heads, and food on our table, we should think about others that don't. And despite all of the terrific news you hear about the way our government right now is doing well, we're doing good, but we could do so much better. And one of the best things in life is to help needy people. That's why I'm so excited about having Handy Pro as one of my new sponsors. Handy Pro was started by Keith and his wife, whose parents are actually in need of in-home care, and they saw how tough it was to get them around in their own home. So he, because of his creativity, has a showroom right on Orchard Lake Road and Grand River. It's very easy to get to, and you'll see what he has available. We're talking about stair glide, and you can test it out right in the showroom. And also walk-in bathtubs, and you could actually walk into the bathtub. I'm not going to turn the water on, of course, only if you want to. But Handy Pro can actually help you stay in your home. And also, if you'd like to, maybe sublet your home and earn extra income, we can do that as well. When times get tough, the tough get going. Have you considered maybe having your home renovated? And especially if you're a caregiver, you could establish having people, taken care of under the same roof that you live in. There's so many innovative ideas that I'd like to share with you, but I'm not, unfortunately, today, because I got to wrap it up. And I want you to remember the toll-free number, 888-489-8980. Call me anytime about any challenges you have as a senior, for transportation, for moving, for selling your home, or buying your home, or you're deciding on a retirement home. That's 888-489-8980. And before I part company for today, I want to leave you with my favorite parting thought, which is, yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. Today is a gift. And that's why we call it the present. Please enjoy your present by looking and living life with the bright side of aging.
Welcome to the Entrepreneurs Network radio show. Our mission is to interview successful entrepreneurs who are willing to share with us their ideas and experiences, both the successes and the failures. Because as it has been jokingly said, you should learn from the mistakes of others because you'll never live long enough to make them all yourself. My name is Ike Engelbaum, and I'm the founder of the Entrepreneurs Network of Michigan, which is a group of motivated people that are all interested in helping each other in achieving our personal and professional goals. Please check out our website, EntrepreneursNetworkofMichigan.com, for meeting schedule as well as self-improvement material. Our philosophy is that if it's to be, it's up to me. For over 30 years, Cruz Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you'd like, Cruz Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like the free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruz Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789. When it's time to move, don't trust all your memories and most prized possessions to just some guys with a truck. Get personalized first-class treatment from bonded and experienced moving professionals. If you're confused about all the details involved in moving from one household to another, call 1-888-489-8980. Is always the concern of who should I call about the utilities? How shall I handle my household appliances? What should I do about my pets? What do I need to handle in advance of the move? For a free brochure titled Practical Hints to Make Moving Day Easier, call Aberdeen Van Lines at 1-888-489-8980. We can even help you in selling your home or any furniture that you may no longer wish for your next move. Let Aberdeen help make your move a dream. So call 1-888-489-8980 now.
And I like the tagline of making your move a dream. And if you're looking for a dream job, especially if you're a veteran, Sam George, the owner, is a franchise program, so you could have a dream job, assuming you're physically able to move stuff around. If not, Sam can help you put a team together so that you can be in a business that's going to be around for as long as people are around. One of the biggest decisions you have to make in business is to pick a business that has a future. And there is no doubt, even though with artificial intelligence and all of the other terrific things that are on in our business world today as far as being involved in computer cybersecurity and all, those are great career paths. But it's also super competitive as well. The moving business is going to be around for as long as people are around. If you're interested not only in a career path that you can make money on an ongoing basis, but with the future, give Sam George a call. I'll be glad to put you in touch with him at 889-90. For those of us who are in business now, the funny thing is they say that the next worst thing in life when you don't have a choice in terms of how to promote yourself is not that you don't have a choice, but you have too many choices. What does that mean? You are trying to promote yourself. Pick a marketing strategy that is actually successful and is flexible. And one of the most dynamic people involved in social media and also media is Rosh Sillars. The marketing strategies of how you can get involved. Rosh can guide you in almost every direction that you want to go, and I've had the privilege of working with him, and you're welcome to call him to get an evaluation of how to make your best choice. And Rosh heads up Rosh Media. He's a super talented photographer, so he can tie in and make you look pretty when you make your presentation. Is that right, Rosh?
Certainly. Well, one thing I got to say, Ike, is it sounds like today I need to do most of the talking.
Yeah, I think you should. So tell us, I know you're involved with Google marketing.
Yeah.
marketing?
So, Google marketing, that's what we do. When people ask me, they know I have experience in a lot of areas of marketing, but when people ask what it is I do specifically, it's Google. And that's because Google has offered the best return for my clients. And so I like to focus on Google marketing, and it's still a very strong way to grow your business.
I hate to go backwards rather than going forwards, but there are so many different marketing strategies. What if you were asked to describe Google marketing? What is Google marketing? Is that
sure? No, Google's a big company. And so there's a lot of ways you can be found on Google. For example, a lot of people don't think about this, but YouTube is owned by Google. That's one way to be found. And if you want to advertise on YouTube, you use the Google platform. But there's SEO, search engine optimization, which allows you to be found organically in Google. And there's also their AI now, which is offering information. So having a citation within Gemini, meaning that Google uses you as a reference, is one way to go about it, to get your name become trusted in the marketplace. There's also Google My Business, which is the local. You'll see a local pack, or around the maps, you'll see local businesses, and that's a local strategy on Google itself. So there are multiple ways. There's ways to advertise across platforms, to advertise within Gmail and banner ads. So the ways in which you can connect are almost limitless, it seems like, and it's always growing and changing. So that's where I come into play, because my job is to keep on top of it.
Now, asking about where you come in to play, since there are so many different types of Google marketing, do you guide a client as to which one they should go into versus another one?
Yes, absolutely. If you're a local business, plumber, electrician type business in the trade, you definitely want to make sure you're in the Google My Business arena. But, some people are very visual. They're really good at educating. So in those situations, perhaps YouTube is the right way to go to develop your business. And sometimes it purely is you can be educational within the blog world and provide information to people through educational via written word or even PDFs. There's so many different ways to go about it. And yes, it's important to really pick the right direction. Sometimes it's just a matter of straight up advertising. You just need to get in front of the right people with the right message.
Now, tell me, as far as the preparation of the message someone wants to give out, do you assist them in putting the message together, the best highlights of what they're trying to get to promote?
Yeah, there's so many ways in which you can develop your message, and different types of headlines, different visuals. And yeah, it's important to understand who your target market is, who your audience is, and then we can work together to figure out what that message might be. But there's one thing about Google is that you don't have to come up with one concept. The nice thing about digital marketing, and very much with Google, is that you can test different headlines to see which ones work best. You can test different images to see which works best. When you put, say, money in a magazine, there's certainly nothing wrong with that if you truly understand your target market. But maybe you want to test your ad first, because if you put a photo or a headline in a magazine, you can't change it until the next issue. But using Google as a test platform for your say, your traditional marketing as well as your digital marketing can be really beneficial and actually save you money in the long run. Rather than testing for 12 months in a magazine, you can spend a few days testing and put the right message in a magazine or on TV and so forth. So that ability to test, to let Google figure it out, because they have a really strong AI that will continuously test different combinations of your images, videos, and headlines, and as it relates to different keywords and different audiences, all that mixes together, and it can be rather complex, but Google can make it a lot easier by just doing the math for you.
This may be too open-ended a question, but what sort of time frame? You said if this one doesn't work, try the other one. How long do you suggest someone try one particular approach, and if it doesn't work, to switch to another if it doesn't work? Is there a time limit? The realistic one, like you said, after a year, that's a long time.
Right. Yeah, right. No, that's a great question, Ike. And the answer isn't so much time as it is the number of impressions and clicks that you get. So really, it's about the amount of money you put in and how long you stretch that out. So if you have a certain amount of money, you could put it in for one day or over a week. And let's say we want to see 1,000 impressions, and what happens after 1,000 impressions? But maybe 1,000 is not enough. Maybe you feel like, look, we need 10,000 impressions, and we have to see how many people, after seeing this ad 10,000 times, how many click, and then how many buy. And so we can get a good sense of how long or how much really it's going to take to get the data that we want. So it's more about the amount of data that you need than it is time.
Now, tell me, someone wanting to use your service, first of all, how do they contact you? Number one.
All right. You can go to our website, rosh.media, and there you'll find my email, rosh@rosh.media. And so the .media is in replace of .com. So it's rosh.media, and the phone number is 248-733-5525. 248-733-5525.
Very good. And I always like to add my toll-free number in case you get the wrong number, and that's 888-489-8980. Now, someone says, hey, this guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about, and you take them on as a client. Are you open to an ongoing fee, or is it a one-shot deal?
Yeah.
How do you price your services?
So generally, we work on a monthly basis, and I don't use contracts, just 30-day notice, so no one gets locked in to a year contract, because my philosophy is if you're not happy and don't see a positive ROI or whatever the reason may be, maybe things change within a company, I don't want you to feel bad working with me. So it's a month-to-month, and my job is to prove my worth every month for my clients.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can't ask for a fairer deal than that. And then as far as the ongoing service, you help them many times. What I foresee, when you say the clicks and what have you, the number of clicks, and you help them analyze, hey, this is what we did. This is what you might want to reconsider. Is that part of your ongoing service? You guide them and say, maybe this is not the best thing we should have done. Is that how you operate?
Yeah, absolutely. We review the analytics, we review the data to see what worked, what didn't work, where maybe we need to put more energy and effort. And a lot of that we just do automatically, but we tend to meet with a client maybe once a month, some clients like to meet once a quarter. Some are even once every 6 months because they've been with me for a while. They know what's going on. They just want to check in once in a while. But in the beginning, every month or so, we will just go through how much traffic, did we get any sales. I'll make sure that they're doing their part on their end, such as asking people, hey, how did you find us? That's really important because knowing that you're getting a positive return on your investment is important. And we have ways to track if people actually contacted you and so forth, but we don't always know if they buy unless it's a pure e-commerce platform. And so if you own a store, or if you own a trade business, you're a contractor, whatever it may be, we don't always know if they finally close because sometimes those are long sales cycles. So we need that feedback from the client, and that's where it's most important, to just get that feedback from the client. Yes, people are saying, I found you on Google, and then that way we know the type of client that's coming through, the type of client that's buying, and we can kind of back test and see, okay, these are the better channels, these are the better audiences to work with.
You know, the more I hear you talk, the more I appreciate how talented you are, in the sense that you're like a whole company or a staff. You know, I keep hearing these companies pride themselves on how many employees they have. It doesn't matter how many employees you have. It matters whether you're successful with one or two really good people, and you certainly are one of those. I wondered what type of businesses benefit from Google marketing.
You know, ones that are very straightforward in terms of, look, this is what we sell, and it's very well defined, and people know what there's a problem out there that people have that they go to Google to solve, and the ones that work best are the ones in which it's very obvious. I need a plumber. I need someone to fix my car. These are the things that are very obvious. Sometimes there are different types of businesses that, you know, it's just about getting the name out there, because a lot of people don't even know that there's a solution. And so we'll have to take on different approaches depending on different types of companies. Sometimes companies can be very abstract in what they do, and not everyone is their customer. And so we'll have to approach it a little bit differently. Sometimes we have to start off with just education, such as maybe on YouTube, to let them know.
It sounds great. And now we're going to take a brief break, and we'll be right back.
If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW, stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment, independent, assisted living center. We can do it all. Just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980 and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity. For over 30 years, Cruise Hearing and Service has helped thousands of people improve their hearing and enjoy the sounds of their life again. If you don't hear as well as you'd like, Cruise Hearing can help you. They have actually hearing aids that the batteries do not need to be recharged. And they also have a caption phone that you can view for free. And also the phone, if you are over 65, is available to you free. So any phone calls you get, you can see captioned if you don't hear that well. Hey, they've got other stuff. If you'd like the free cookbook, call 1-888-489-8980. That's available. You can call Cruise Hearing Direct at 877-456-2789. The number direct is 877-456-2789. When it's time to move, don't trust all your memories and most prized possessions to just some guys with a truck. Get personalized first-class treatment from bonded and experienced moving professionals. If you're confused about all the details involved in moving from one household to another, call 1-888-489-8980. Is always the concern of who should I call about the utilities? How shall I handle my household appliances? What should I do about my pets? What do I need to handle in advance of the move? For a free brochure titled Practical Hints to Make Moving Day Easier, call Aberdeen Van Lines at 1-888-489-8980. We can even help you in selling your home or any furniture that you may no longer wish for your next move. Let Aberdeen help make your move a dream. So call 1-888-489-8980 now.
And now I want to make sure that you have an opportunity to take advantage of getting to meet other entrepreneurs. Our next meeting of the Entrepreneurs Network meeting is free to attend, and we're now considering sticking on the morning schedule instead of the noon schedule, which means we meet at Scramblers this on Thursday, October the 23rd, and hopefully you'll join us at 8:30. As I mentioned, they got a great breakfast. It's free to attend. Just pay for what you eat, and we have usually an opportunity to hear great speakers and give you a chance to do your 60-second elevator pitch, and also have an opportunity so that you have a chance to be able to not only promote yourself, but to connect with several other of the entrepreneurs. As membership now, believe it or not, is up to 20,000 members around the world. Obviously, Scramblers can't hold that. So we purposely limited for an opportunity for you to get to know each other. Scramblers is located right on the northwest corner of 12 Mile and Orchard Lake Road. The official address is 27909 Orchard Lake Road. The nice thing about the meeting room is it's private. You have a chance to really get to know people on a basis where they become not only business associates, but personal friends. we many times end up having our meeting drag out for another half hour because people enjoy each other's company that much. Call us at 888-489-8980 anytime that you're interested in either getting ideas of how you can connect with some of our other entrepreneurs, and also an opportunity to be on the air with us. We have an opportunity to be on this station and also on the podcast and YouTube. We can make you almost famous, but you got to show up. All you got to do is call 888-489-8980. I am apologizing for my voice quality today, but unfortunately, laryngitis has got a way of changing it all. And next time you hear me speak, I hope laryngitis goes. Right now, to wrap it up, my favorite saying is, if you really want to get anything done in life, you'll find a way, and if you don't, you'll find an excuse. And there's no excuse for not achieving your dreams and goals in America, because it is the greatest country in the whole world. Remember, a goal is just a dream with a deadline.
If you are 50 and above, one of the biggest decisions aside from your financial situation is where and how you should live. Our professional staff at HOW, stands for House Calls on Wheels, is ready to help you if you call 888-489-8980 for a free consultation as to whether you should stay in your current home or renovate it with a customized healthcare suite in your attached garage. Yes, you can have living quarters healthcare suite in your attached garage, or we can attach it to your home. We can install ramps, walkways, and bathtubs, stair glides, and bring in insurance-covered medical professional medical staff that is covered by your insurance, or affordable non-medical help, or move into a senior apartment, independent, assisted living center. We can do it all, or just give us a free call. It has been wisely said that in life you feel in one of two ways. You do without thinking, or you think without doing. Please let us help you do what's best for you to do at no charge. Just call 888-489-8980 and let us know what time we can call you or visit with you at no charge. Remember, asking for help is not a weakness, but it's a strength. Please call us at 888-489-8980 and let us help you stay strong and age in dignity.